We are in the funeral industry, but if you ask me what industry I'm really in, we are really in the hospitality industry. I think service experience is very important because yes, we want to provide a dignified send-off for the deceased, but more importantly, we want to take care of the people who are still living. Back in the past, a lot of people will find that funeral and wakes are actually pretty intimidating. So when I stepped into the business, I made it a point to really improve on the aesthetics and setup of the funerals. We engage a professional production team to help us with the designing of a nice funeral backdrop. We continue to revamp our service experience by bringing in memorial tables, wishing tree, TV sets with like collage of pictures that is played during the wake with music.
In fact, when I bring her in, I told her everything must listen to me, from A to Z. But I found that she's better than me. She's changed the whole concept, the worker, the company image, and also the transparency of all the packages.
Back in the past, the industry, a lot of the senior in the industry believes that in future, no one will take over their business. I always tell myself that that's not going to happen. Now our company is made up of a good amount of females and males, and the general age group of our staff is between 20s and 30s. When I joined the business, I had a very, very huge culture shock. The industry is male-dominated. I look demure, I may look timid to them, and they didn't think that I could make it.
Back then when it was toughest for her, at night while she's sleeping, I will hear her talking to herself, and she'll ask questions like, "Sir, how may I help you? What coffin do you need?" And it'll freak me out in the middle of the night. That's how hard she worked.
It was tough to be able to do well in a male-dominated industry. You really got to put in double the effort.
She's very persuasive, very persuasive. And this helps in a lot of levels. And she does it very gently and very soothingly. So people listen to her and they get persuaded by her and they willingly conform to her.
刚开始感觉到好像她这个人就说是事情很多，穿制服、大领带，有的人都受不了，都刚开始不接受。慢慢的，主家发来的评论就说是，哎呀，你们这个制服给人一看就是很正式的那种。
Every day I learn a little bit more about my life through the deaths that I see. It's emotional, but it creates a positive impact for me to constantly remind me of what truly matters. I think the secret to success is really to keep on doing, to constantly improve yourself, always reflecting what else you can improve in your life or in your business journey. Never fail to innovate. It's important to not remain stagnant in what you're doing and to always not take things for granted.
She's a very strong woman, but she always encourages that women in society can get into this funeral line.
In my line of work, I've come across a lot of lonely elderlies, people with no next of kin, and people who are abandoned by their families. So we set up a foundation called Direct Life Foundation last year, and our purpose is to really connect volunteers to these elderly living in one-room flats, living on their own with nobody to take care of them, no next of kin. Life is impermanent, and you can't take life for granted. Do as much as you can, love as much as you can, and love as much as you can. It's important to not lead life fearing death, but to fear that at death, you have not truly lived.